October Red Boxing with Jordan Thompson. Yeah, that just about the op.
I mean, we know that's not true, but if that's what we're gonna have to go with today, that's what we're gonna have to go with. It's understood. By the way, guys, I came and pursued finding October Red Boxing today. I've been chasing this interview for the longest.
And not just her skill base, her power punches, because she really did. And please forgive me for the description, but her opponent looked like Elephant Man by the time she'd finished.
It's going to be interesting for a few rounds, but Richard toughs out the storm, weathers the rain and whatnot. He's going to land. When he does, it's not going to be nice.
What did you say? You come looking for me for an interview?
I'm looking for you.
You ain't been looking for shit. How about that?
We're looking for the gold.
So here we are, October Red Boxing with Jordan Thompson. Yeah, that just about the op.
I mean, we know that's not true, but if that's what we're gonna have to go with today, that's what we're gonna have to go with. It's understood. It's understood.
You know what I will say? Because it's kind of like similar to the David Adelaide situation, because I was asking him for an interview for ages and he was airing me, and it was a boxer show I caught him at. So he was on opposition territory as well, just like you, as being a matchroom fighter at a boxer event. How's it going anyway?
It's going well. It's going well. It's going well. By the way, guys, I came and pursued finding October Red Boxing today. I've been chasing this interview for the longest. But it's just been a difficult time, you know, COVID. And yes, I am blaming the pandemic, COVID. It's affected us all deeply, but we're here now.
The only thing it's affected is the efficiency of your lies.
Listen, we don't tell lies, man. We don't tell lies. But no, we're here now. See what it is. The past is a past. We leave it there. We live for the present. Now we're here. We should focus on the here and now, which is this amazing interview we're about to do.
I'll tell you what, it's only because I like you. I'll tell you that straight. Well, there is a bit of that energy still, because the way you kind of... Anyway, we're not even going to get into that. But we're here now. Your stablemate, Shannon Ryan. Tell us about what you thought about her debut.
Amazing. She really lit it up. It was one of them. I've seen all the work, so for me it was like I've seen it, but to see her go and get the chance to do it out there on the big stage in front of all the fans, it meant a lot. So she's been through a lot, ups, downs. She's been putting the work in, her and Coach G. So to see that, it was nice. It was nice, and she deserves it. He deserves it. So happy for everyone, man.
The thing is about Shannon, obviously I've been watching her social media for quite a while before she turned pro. She's always looked good on the pads. She's somebody that is relentless in the gym. She's always in there, and you can see that. You saw her on the scales at the public weigh-in. I didn't realise how good she was going to box. It was a pleasant surprise. Not saying that I underestimated her, but because I hadn't seen her box before, I wasn't aware of her skill base, and not just her skill base, her power punches, because she really did. But her opponent looked like Elephant Man by the time she'd finished.
She put her hands on her. She put her hands on her. She did. Listen.
Sorry.
I like that analogy, but she did, and that goes to show. Listen, that was only 4 rounds as well. So just think, as the rounds go up and someone actually comes to open up and take chances, people are going to be in trouble against her. So listen, it's the future's very bright for Shannon, Coach G, the gym. The future's bright for the gym. So there's a good vibe, there's a good energy, and things are heading in the right direction.
The energy that we talk about, the energy in the gym. Sorry.
Energy. Come on.
The energy in the gym and how important that is for a fighter. You know, Shannon's going into her debut. I mean, she said she didn't really feel any pressure. She kind of like strolled into this, and you could see she embraced it. But how important it is for her on her debut to have that, you know, good surroundings.
100%. I mean, that's what I think as a boxer, especially on your debut, but as a boxer, period, like, energy is everything, mindset is everything. Like, obviously you can do what you want in the gym, but if you come to fight night and a little bit soft mentally, I mean, within your mindset or within your energy, within your camp or something like that, it's going to show. It's going to show. And I think that's the most important thing for me is mindset, the energy that you go into the fight with, and just that self-belief and that inner belief in the work that you've done and what you're going to go about to do. So I think that's what it all comes down to, and she went and did a good display of that today, man, that's for sure.
Yeah, she did, and you're right about that nervousness that can happen as well, because I spoke to Jamie Takivi, who also had his debut, and he was really self-critical. He said he wasn't really that happy. He gave himself a 4 out of 10, and he kind of like attributed a bit of it to nerves, and I don't think us as like the boxing fans can really appreciate that pressure that's on a debutant.
This is the thing, yeah, on a debut as well, and this is a big show to have a debut, you know, like my debut, I had my friends and family there, that was about it. So this is a pretty big show to have a debut on, brings a lot of pressure in itself, but I thought he did good, and I think that sort of mindset he's took there of being the biggest own critic, I think that'll set him in good stead. You need to be your biggest own critic. Look at Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, they never settled for less. So people say don't get down on yourself, but we're in this business is the pursuit of excellence. Like perfection is what, well, I can only speak for myself, perfection is what I'm after. So I will get down on myself, I will beat myself up, but I'll never get it wrong on the night. And that's all that matters, on the night.
I will say that because I remember your performance last year. You was almost frustrated that you won so quickly. Not that you won, because obviously, of course, it's nice, but you looked like to say, I wanted to go more with you.
A lot of work that had been put into that camp, and I just wanted more. I needed more. I deserved more. I think everyone deserved more, from the fans to my team to myself. It wasn't what was wanted, but listen, bro. Like Eddie said to me after, the tough fights will come. And I can't wait before they do, because they might end quicker than the easy fights. Yeah. Who knows?
And we talk about that because you're out on the 16th of April. Hopefully I'll be there to bother you.
I hope so.
You know, in fact, what I might do, I might just blank you.
I swear.
I might just, you know what, I might speak to you. I might speak to you. You've never. I'll tell you what I'll do then, because I like to keep messages. Yeah. What I'll do is, just call me the accountant. I got the receipts. No, you lie.
Me? I'm not telling a lie, you know.
So you're back out, April the 16th. Talk to us a little. Do you know who your opponent is yet?
I literally have no idea about it. I've had a couple pull-outs, I always do. So in terms of logistics and whatnot, honestly, I probably won't know until fight week, 2 weeks out. But one thing I can tell you is the opponent will come swinging. It'll be tough and it'll be durable, because that's what I need and that's what I've asked for. So, and that's what I've got, an amazing team, and they'll find me someone who will be perfect for me on the night. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm just looking forward to it. Again, hometown, Manchester. You know the vibes already. You know the vibes
Aggie Manny.
Aggie Manny. Aggie Manny.
I can say that I'm a Brummy. We're similar.
That's true.
Similar personalities.
A lot we're more similar than these Southerners anyway.
Yeah.
That's a damn
Definitely.
That's a damn sure.
Definitely. But we can get into that off camera.
Yeah.
But anyway, on to this headline card then. Cruiserweight, a division that you're in, fighters that you're going to have your eye on. What are your thoughts on that, the headline card?
This is a very good fight. A very good fight. I think you've just got two guys in there who they're at that point where it's like, after this fight, it's the next big thing. They think they're both the same age, about 32, 31, 32, 31. So 32. It's time now, guys. It's time. I feel a bit pushed and pressed sometimes. I'm 28, so I know that they're feeling pressed. So I think that's why they both are in this fight. I think you've got two complete classes of styles. You've got Dion, slick, slippery, awkward southpaw, a little bit smaller. Richard, tall, powerful, gritty, finds a way, hungry. 10 ounces in there. It's 10 ounces in there, that's all I say.
But what's your prediction then? If you was a betting man, who are you betting on? I mean, this is going to come out after the fight, so it doesn't really matter, but how do you think it goes? I
think Jummer's going to give him an absolute nightmare until he gets hit. Until he gets hit. I just think you can't afford to, unless you're tough, game, durable. I'm not saying Jummer ain't tough, game, and durable, but he's been a little bit inactive, sort of couple problems, injuries. Someone like that is just going to land and open him up, man. He hits hard. That's for sure. I think we've all seen that. So it's going to be interesting for a few rounds. But Richard toughs out the storm, weathers the rain and whatnot. He's going to land. When he does, it's not going to be nice. It's not going to be nice. So I'm looking forward to it, though. I am looking forward to it. Like, I'm going to be watching it. I'm actually going to get some popcorn for this one, literally. So I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I think we all are, and a lot of people are kind of like saying a similar thing, so we'll have to wait and see. But the winner is going to be on a collision course for you. You know, it's the same, you know, obviously we can get the crossover fights, politics aside, but the domestic fights are what we like to see. I understand that people are possibly going to say, okay, I want a European, okay, I want to push for world. I get that. But there's nothing quite like a domestic.
Domestic does stuff, that's what people do love to see, especially in the boxing world. Yeah. Listen, like you say, there's a lot of politics involved, crossover fights, but there's some good domestic fights in Matchroom. You've got good domestic fights in Boxer, and then I don't know if there's any cruiserweights in any other promotions, but there's some good domestic fights to be made, that's for sure. It's one of them. I'm not bothered. I got a great team. They look after me. They'll tell me who to fight, when to fight. All I got to do is get in there and knock them out, which I got no problem doing. Sounds simple, but you know, we try and keep.
Well, you make it look simple.
That's the thing, yeah. So far, so good. So far, so good. We just got to keep that momentum going and keep that same energy, which I've got no problem doing.
I've got to say, I'm missing your braids today. You've got the dry bush out. It's usually me that has the dry bush out, talking about the one on my head, but yeah.
October Red Boxing, coming at you live. I have got a dry bush out today. I was going to get my hair done, but it was just all hectic, and I had to get here to support Shannon, my teammate.
Yep.
I weren't going to let her down. I missed the weigh-in as well, which was just a nightmare because of travel and whatnot, so I had to be here today. So I said, forget the hair, back it off in a dry bun, dry whatever it is, dry bush, that's what we called it. And just to stay away from the fire. It'd be nice.
You should have stayed away from me then. Listen, we could go all night, and that means talking. But we're gonna cut this here until obviously I'll see you fight week.
No doubt about it. No, it's been a pleasure though. It's been a pleasure.
Always a pleasure.
Even if I didn't have to chase you around.
No. I'm chasing you.
It's mad. Like, I'm tired. I'm probably on weight now. I've been chasing you for that long. It's crazy.
This geezer's a liar. You just need to know that. Yeah. October Red Boxing, until the next time. Hi, and thank you for watching October Red Boxing. Like, subscribe, and tap the bell for notifications. You can also find us on Instagram at October Red Boxing and on Twitter, October Red UK. And remember, at October Red, we stay ready.